Good afternoon, or morning, or day, wherever you are joining me from. Thank you so much for being here. My name is April. I'm with Bliss Evolution, my small business, where I do classes like this, yoga and meditation classes, as well as career coaching and counseling. And so, yeah, those are the things that I do. So thank you so much for joining me here today to do some yoga with me. So I want to thank my friends and my fans that come week after week. I super appreciate you being here. And if you're checking out this class for the first time and you haven't done yoga with me before, or maybe you haven't done yoga before, then I want to encourage you to relax. You're probably doing it right. Everybody's body is different and therefore expresses poses differently. And so you might not look exactly the same way that I do when we're doing the same pose, but that's okay. If you follow my instructions, then we'll be sure to prevent any injuries from happening and also to make sure that everything is happening in the order it's supposed to be happening and how it's supposed to be happening. So I try to describe during my classes and for my students exactly what they should be experiencing and what they should be doing in order to make sure that everybody feels like they know what's going on. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and drop those questions in the chat. I'll check them after the class is over, and I'll answer any questions that I see. If I happen not to see them, if you're watching this in a watch party or something, I'll answer them later today. So let's get started. This is a gentle yoga class. So we're gonna find our way onto our mats, on our backs. And we're going to get comfortable lying down here, facing the sky or facing the ceiling. We're relaxing the entire body here in what's called Savasana, or corpse-like pose. And the idea is that we're preparing for that rebirth into the day at the end of yoga class. Palms are facing up. Arms are about a 45-degree angle from the body. Legs are straight. Feet are about 2 feet apart, about the width of a yoga mat. And feet are falling out to either side. So where you are right here with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. If you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes and just bring your focus, attention, and awareness to the breath. As you breathe in and out, I want you to begin to relax the body, scanning the body, looking for any tight muscles, any injuries, anything that's just maybe not working quite right. As you inhale and exhale, make a note of those places. We'll come back to them in a few moments. And as you continue to inhale and exhale, I'd like you to scan the body once again this time, looking for things that are working right, things that feel great. And maybe even if the body is giving us trouble, we can rely on a positive mindset or a loving heart. So I just want you to notice those things that are working for you, that make you feel like you, as you scan the body the second time. And as you inhale and exhale, gently begin to deepen the breath, filling the lungs up all the way from the bottom to the middle, to the top, fully expanding the lungs as you inhale, and then exhaling from the top of the lungs to the middle of the lungs, all the way to the bottom of the lungs. Relax the diaphragm and let the stomach be soft. As you inhale, gently fill the lungs all the way up to the top. And exhale from the top to the middle of the lungs, all the way to the bottom of the lungs. Now, if you're not familiar with belly breathing or full and complete breath, then I want to just briefly illustrate that for you. So I'm going to place my hand on my stomach to illustrate this. As I relax my stomach, when I inhale and fill my chest with air, you'll notice my stomach begins to rise. And as I exhale and empty the air from my lungs, you'll notice my lungs begin to come back down. So as I inhale, my chest fills with air, my stomach rises as I exhale. My belly falls back down, and I've released all the air from my lungs. So I want you, as you're practicing with breathing right now, to take a few deep breaths like this, completely inhaling and exhaling. Try to allow the stomach to relax and expand with each inhale, and allow the stomach to fall back down closer to the ground as you exhale. And as you inhale and exhale and breathe in and out, and notice the stomach expanding and then relaxing, I want to just remind you that this is the type of breathing that every animal does at rest. Every mammal does belly breathing or full and complete breath when they're not hunting, when they're not fearful, when they're completely relaxed. And so it's an indicator to the body, if we're able to take a few deep breaths like this, we're able to trigger the body into calming down. So this is a great skill to have. So we'll continue with these types of breaths throughout our yoga practice today. And now as we breathe, I'd like you to bring your mind to an intention for our yoga practice. Maybe the intention is about one of those things we scanned through your body, something that's not working great or something that is working great. Maybe the intention is about something going on with you emotionally or mentally. Or if you're feeling okay, maybe your intention is about a loved one, a friend or family member. Or maybe your intention is about something much greater, our communities, our world, our global communities, our universe, our environment, whatever it might be. Take a few moments as you breathe and set your intention for our yoga practice together. And as you bring your thoughts back to your breath and as you inhale and exhale, I want you to think about those points in the body that are maybe causing you a little bit of trouble or pain or discomfort. As you breathe in, send the breath to those areas and let the breath wash over those muscles, those injuries, those issues. And as you exhale, just send that tension or that pain completely out of the body. Will it away. Watch it float out the window. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Send the breath to any parts of the body that might need a little extra TLC. And as you exhale any of the tension, the pain that you've been carrying. Maybe you've been a little bit extra anxious or fearful in these weeks. As you inhale, send that healing breath all over the body. Let it wash over the mind and the heart. And as you exhale, send that fear and that anxiety directly away. On your next inhale, raise your arms up to the ceiling or up to the sky. Scoot the feet closer together. Wiggle the fingers. You can open the eyes if the eyes have been closed. Big inhale, stretch the fingers up. As you exhale, drop the fingers back towards the face. Inhale up and exhale, drop the fingers down. Oops, got a colony of ants walking on me. Inhale up, exhale, drop the fingers back towards the face, and inhale up, exhale, drop the fingers down towards the torso. So calm, I became a mountain for ants. Make big circles with the hands going in one direction. Big circles, stretching out the wrists, and then big circles with the wrists going in the other direction. Nice. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms out and up. Stretch them up. And release the arms next to the ears. Stretch the palms up. Flex the feet. If you'd like to lift the hips here, you can, but you don't have to. This is optional. Dropping the hips, release the fingers. Stretch the right side of the body. Stretch the right hand up. And flexing the right foot, stretch the right heel down. Continue deep, long, slow breaths here. Feeling a big stretch through the right side of the body. Stretching and relaxing. And then releasing, stretching the left side of the body, stretching the left hand up, flexing the left foot, stretching the left heel down. Feeling a big stretch all the way through the left side of the body. Go ahead and relax. Take a big inhale and exhale here. And then stretch the arms up, flex both feet, stretch the entire body. If you'd like to lift the hips, you can. That's optional. And then release, snow angel. Whoops, the hands down to the hips. As you bend the knees, pulling the knees into the body, give a nice big hug to the knees, clasping opposite elbows, tuck the head into the knees, send love all over the body. And thank the body for being here. Thank the mind for taking that mental break today. Dropping the head, we're going to cross the ankles. Reach down towards the feet. We're going to hold the feet from the outsides. Unfold the knees. Lift the head and the shoulders. If this is too much from you, you can leave the head down on the mat and just unfold the knees. Work on activating the abdomen, pulling the belly button up and in. If it feels good for you to lift the head and the shoulders, that will give you just a little bit more with activating the abdomen. So inhale and exhale here. Taking a break, dropping the head if you need to. Remembering to breathe. We're not holding our breath. We're inhaling and exhaling. We're dropping the head, folding the knees into the chest. Unfold the feet, clasp opposite elbows. Lift the forehead up to the knees. Drop the head down to the chest. We're going to cross the feet in the opposite way. Hold onto the top of the feet. Unfold the knees. You can leave the head on the ground or lift it. Inhale and exhale here. Pull that belly button up and in. Activate the abdomen. We're tightening those core muscles all along the front of the body. And then drop the head back, bend the knees into the body. Big hug to the knees. Lift the forehead up to the knees. And then drop the head down. We're going to rock gently from side to side. Big rocks. And then coming back to center, one hand on each knee, big circles with the knees going first in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Dropping one foot to the mat. We're going to lift the other leg all the way up to the sky or to the ceiling. This is something that, this is like the more general pose. If you want a little bit more, slide the left leg all the way down and straighten both legs. But if you need to, you can leave that left leg bent. Point the toes. We're going to start by just making small circles in the ceiling or in the sky, so about a foot in diameter, so just small circles going in one direction. And then gently and slowly widening those circles, making them just a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger until those circles are pretty wide. And then we're going to come back to center, making those circles a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller until you come right back to center. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to make small circles going in the opposite direction, starting with small circles about a foot in diameter. And then widening those circles, getting just a little bit wider, a little bit wider, a little bit wider, until your circles are really wide. As the leg crosses over the body, that's when you can exhale. As the leg goes away from the body, that's when you can inhale. Exhaling, inhaling, and then making those circles just a little bit smaller again. And smaller and smaller and smaller until you're making small circles. Inhale that leg up, exhale that leg all the way down. Nice job, everybody. We're going to switch sides. So bending the right knee, we're going to straighten the left leg up to the sky. If you want a little bit more, you can straighten the right leg as well, but that's optional. We're going to start pointing the toe, making small circles in the ceiling, in the sky, about a foot in diameter. And then gently and slowly widening the circles, spiraling out, widening the circles, until you're making rather large circles, inhaling as the leg goes away and exhaling as the leg crosses the body, inhaling as the leg goes away, exhaling as the leg crosses the body, and then gently making slightly smaller circles, spiraling back in slowly, and then coming to make much smaller circles, coming back to center. We'll rotate the leg in the opposite direction. So circles going in the opposite direction, inhaling and exhaling. Small, small circles, and then spiraling out, making those circles wider and wider. Exhaling as the leg crosses the body, inhaling as the leg goes away. And breathing like that is just going with when there's space in the body. So if we're bending forward or the leg is crossing the body, there's less space for the lungs to fully expand. As we're stretching away or bending backward, there's more space for the lungs to expand. So we're just kind of going with the gentle flow of the body. Let's begin to spiral that leg back inward. making smaller and smaller circles until we're making small circles here. Nice. We're going to lift both legs up, flex the feet, just hold behind the legs here. Flexing the feet, stretching out the calves, point and flex the toes. And if this is too much for you, you could drop the legs to the ground, just point and flex the toes. And then we're going to bend the knees and hug them back into the chest again. Dropping the feet to the mat, we're going to cross the left leg over the right leg. And if you'd like, you can hold it here if you're feeling enough of a stretch here. If this isn't enough, go ahead and bend both knees, pull them into the chest. This is great for the lower back. Inhale and exhale here. Dropping the right foot, slide the left knee out to the left-hand side. And again, if this is a lot for the hips, you can hold it here. If you want a little bit more, you can reach through and around the leg, pulling the left knee into the chest. If you're more of an advanced practitioner, you can pull with the right hand on the right knee, push with the left hand on the left knee, opening that hip a little bit more. Or if you want to simultaneously stretch the calf and the hamstring, you can flex the right foot as you straighten the leg and pull it closer to the body. So listen to the body, do what feels good for you. You could try to increase the intensity level, and if it's too much, you can back out of the pose, finding the place that feels good for you. So wherever you are, we're going to drop the right foot, drop the left foot to the mat. Big inhale. And exhale, cleansing breath. We're going to lift the right leg, cross it over the left. You can hold it here or bring both knees closer into the body. Inhale and exhale here. Remembering to do what feels good for you. Drop the left foot, slide the right foot out to the right hand side. You can hold it here if this is a lot for your hips. If you want a little bit more, slide one arm through the leg and one arm around the outside of the left leg. Hold on to that left knee as you pull it in close to the body. Pull with the left hand. And if you want to open up the hip a little bit more, you could push with the right hand on the right knee, but be gentle with yourself. If that doesn't feel good, just hold on to that left knee. If you want to stretch the calf and the hamstring, flex the left leg, flex the foot. You can continue to hold behind the leg here. Or if you're more flexible, you can walk the hands up to the calf or the ankle. So do what feels good for you. Listen to the body. And just because you can do something doesn't mean that you have to do it today. So listen to what your body needs today. Drop the left foot. We're going to unfold the knee, drop the right foot, and we're going to flip over like a pancake onto the opposite side. My microphone is wanting to fall over. Okay. So we're flipping onto the opposite side. We're going to bring the chin to the mat here. We're going to reach the left arm forward. And I want you to keep your chin on the mat, but I'll turn my head to talk to you. We're going to reach back, bend the right foot, and see if we can hold on to the top of the foot or that ankle. If we can grab onto that, we're going to pull that foot close into the body, breathing, inhaling and exhaling here. And then releasing that stretch maybe we can pull the foot over to the side. So just go as far as feels comfortable for you. We're going to bring that foot back to center. And just like we worked on some of the core muscles in our stomach, now we're going to work on some of the core muscles holding our spine upright. So pulling on that foot, we're going to see if we can lift that knee up off the ground. If you can't lift the knee up off the ground, that is totally fine. Just pull with the hand, kick with the foot. Try to lift the knee. Even if it doesn't come up, you're still engaging those muscles. So whether those muscles are stronger or whether those muscles need a little bit more work to lift the entire leg up, doesn't matter. We're just trying to activate them. So if you can lift the knee, go ahead, lift it up, inhale and exhale here. If you can't, just work towards lifting that knee. Imagine tightening those muscles along the spine. Nice job. We're going to drop the knee, drop the foot, stretch the right arm forward, and bend the left knee. We're going to reach back with the left hand, hold onto that foot, pull it in close to the body. Inhale and exhale here. Big stretch to the quadricep. And then release that stretch. Maybe pull the foot out to the left hand side if that feels okay. Inhale and exhale here. And then coming back to center, we're going to work to activate those muscles along the left side of the spine. We're going to pull with the hand, kick with the foot, see if we can lift the knee. If we can't lift the knee, that's okay. We're going to imagine and work towards activating those muscles along the spine. You'll likely also feel a nice stretch throughout the leg and the arm. Added bonus. And this is half bow pose. We're going to release that stretch, release the foot. We're going to bring both hands back and alongside the body, chins on the ground. Let's see if we can bend both knees at the same time. Hold on to the top of the feet at the same time. Remember to keep that chin in the ground. Inhale. Arch through the spine, activate the spine and the muscles along the spine. Pull with the hands, kick with the feet. We're coming into bow pose. Lift the knees up. You'll notice more activation of those muscles along the spine, those core muscles. We're inhaling and exhaling. If you can look up, look up. Drop the knees, drop the chin, stretch the feet down, palms face up, toes turn in, toes are touching, heels turn out. Drop one ear to the mat and inhale and exhale here in alligator pose, one of my favorite resting poses. Inhale and exhale. And then turn the head, drop the opposite ear to the mat. And then coming back to center, we're going to place the hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the body, bend the knees. Come to a hand and knee posture. And from here, we're just going to do a couple quick cat-cow stretches. Great for the back. really the upper and lower back. So we'll make sure that the wrists are beneath the shoulders, the knees are beneath the hips. That will protect us from injury. Fingers are spread wide. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up. Exhale, bring the shoulders and the hips closer together as you bring the middle of the belly up. Inhale, belly goes down. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, cow posture, belly drops down, shoulders are down and away from the ears. Exhale, cat posture, the middle of the back arches up, the belly lifts up. And one more, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center, we're gonna walk the hands in and make our way to standing. Okay. So we'll find our way to a standing position. And from here, our feet can be next to each other or up to hip width apart. So, hips straight down, that's where the feet are. Or directly next to each other. So do what feels good for you. I think I just got zoomed by a blackbird. We're gonna inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up to the ears. Exhale, roll back and down. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, back and down. And one more inhale. And exhale, back and down. Reversing the motion, inhale, roll the shoulders back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And one more inhale. And exhale. Great. We're going to stretch the arms out to the sides like a T. We're going to make big circles, sweeping forward, up, back and around. As we inhale and exhale down. And then reversing the motion, we're going to make big inhales in the opposite direction, sweeping back, and then exhaling forward. Coming back to center, we're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, shrug up, and exhale, relax down. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hold it here. Inhale, hold it here. Maybe lift up onto your toes. Strong ankles. Press those heels together if the feet are next to each other. And come down. Sweep the arms down. Nice job, guys. Inhale, sweep both arms up. We're going to lean to one side. You can drop one hand to the hip here for a little bit of extra support, or you can leave both arms stretching out. Make sure the head's directly between the arms, not leaning to one side or the other. And if you look up, you'll be able to see the sky or the ceiling. That arm is not coming forward. It's next to the ear. We're inhaling and exhaling, stretching one side of the body. And then inhaling, come back to center. Exhale, stretch to the other side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gently dip a little bit into the stretch. If you need to bring one hand to the hip for support, please do so. Inhale and exhale here. Inhaling, come back to center and exhale. Sweep the arms down to the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up and gently lean back. Exhale, swan dive forward, flat back. Arms out to the sides. Drop the crown of the head down, curve through the spine. Inhale, flat back, come up halfway. Walk the hands to just above the knees, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, walk down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep all the way up. Gently lean back. And exhale. Hands in prayer position at the heart. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up and lean back. Exhale, sweep forward, flat back as you come all the way down. Hang the head forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come halfway up. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back. Come all the way up. Gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Let's do that one more time. If you need to bend the knees, when we do this, you can bend the knees. I want you to keep a little bit of a bend in the knee. I don't want you to lock or hyperextend the knees. I want you to always have a little bit of bend in the knee. If you need to bend them just a little bit more, that's fine too. So inhale, we'll sweep out and up. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up, gently lean back. Exhale, swan dive, flat back as you come all the way down, then curve through the spine. Drop the crown of the head down. Inhale, halfway up. Reach the crown of the head forward. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back as you come all the way up. Lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Very nice. We're going to turn the head to one side, turning the head to one side. Big inhale here. Exhale, drop the chin to the shoulder, rotate the chin all the way across the chest. Inhale, look out over the opposite shoulder. Exhale, chin to shoulder, rotate the chin across the chest. Inhale, look out over the opposite shoulder. Exhale, chin to shoulder, rotate the chin across the chest. Inhale, look out over the opposite shoulder. And exhale, chin to shoulder, drop the chin all the way down the midline of the body. Take your hands, bring them to your shoulders, right where your neck is meeting your shoulders. Give yourself a little massage all the way up to the neck and down to the shoulders. Loosening those muscles. Releasing the hands. We're going to bring the hands together as we bring the arms parallel to the ground. Interlace the fingers. Push the knuckles away from you as you drop the forehead down, the chin's resting on the chest. We're feeling a nice big stretch across the shoulder blades. Maybe just rock the hands from side to side. Stretch out those shoulders, stretch out those shoulder blades. Relax the shoulders back and down. Lift the head. All right, so let's try eagle pose, which is a pose that I really like, really good for the shoulders, good for balance. So if you have trouble balancing on one leg, I would recommend that you stand next to a wall for this one. Or if you can't be near a wall, then what we're going to do is maybe leave both feet on the ground. So what we're gonna do is bring the focus and attention to the right foot. Lift up the heel, lift up the toes, spread them out, drop them down. Get a nice firm base in that right foot, connecting to the ground, connecting to all four corners of that foot, the big toe, the little toe, the inside of the heel, and the outside of the heel. That standing leg is nice and strong, but we have a little bit of a bend in the knee. So don't keep that leg so straight that you're hyperextending it. We're gonna lift up the opposite leg and cross it over. So we're crossing our knees. We're gonna bend the standing leg so that our toes of the left leg touch the ground. You can leave the legs right here. You can hold on to a wall if you'd like on either side. Or if this is good for you and you like balancing, you can hook the foot behind the calf or just let the foot kind of hang out there. So do what feels good for you. Our left knee's on top, so we're gonna stretch our arms out to the sides. Our right elbow is gonna cross over our left. We're gonna bend both elbows and bring the hands to prayer position in front of the face. Thumbs facing in, pinkies facing away. We're gonna lift the elbows so that there is a right angle from our wrists to our elbows and then from our elbows to our shoulders. And we're gonna sink down into eagle pose, bending the knee. Inhaling and exhaling here. And then inhale, stretch up, release the legs, exhale, step both feet to the ground, and stretch down. Nice job, guys. We're gonna find our balance on the opposite side. So lift up the heel of the left foot, lift up the toes of the left foot, stretch them, drop them down. Keep a nice firm base on that left foot. Keep that knee bent. We're gonna lift the right leg, cross the knee over the left and plant those toes on the ground. We can be holding onto a wall on either side here if we'd like. Or if you're great at balancing, you can go ahead and tuck the toes behind the calf or just let the foot float out to the side. So wherever you are here, I'm gonna plant my toes on the ground. We're gonna inhale, the arms out to the side. Now our right leg is on top, so our left arm is gonna cross. We're gonna bend both elbows, bring the hands in front of the face in prayer position. Thumbs pointing in, pinkies pointing away. We're gonna lift the elbows, bring the wrists away from the body, so we're creating a right angle here. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna crunch down into eagle pose. Bending the knees, keeping the chest lifted. We're not crunching through the middle of the body. We're keeping the torso nice, straight, and tall. Then inhaling, come back up, uncross the knees, plant both feet, and exhale, come down. Nice job. That was not an easy one. All right, let's go ahead and find ourselves in a wide leg position. We're gonna bend the knees. Toes are on external rotation, so toes are slightly pointed away. Heels are slightly pointed in. We're gonna hold just above the knees. Bring the weight to one side as we straighten one leg and lift the toes. Feel that nice stretch. Switch to the other side, runner's lunge. Straighten the other leg. Lift the toes. Switch sides, remembering to breathe, to inhale, to exhale. Coming back to center. Switch sides. And then back to center. We'll walk the hands up. We'll toe heel the feet in and find our way to a comfortable seated position on the mat. So I wanted to do a breathing exercise, pranayama, which means breath work or energy work. And so this breathing exercise is called Breath of Fire. It's also called skull shining breath. It's meant to benefit the circulatory system, increasing circulation. It also increases energy throughout the body, makes you feel more awake, hence the name skull shining, and just kind of makes you feel a little bit more full of energy. So it's all about the exhales with this type of breath. So the inhales are passive, while the exhales are forceful and through the nose. So when we exhale through the nose, we're expelling the air forcefully, we're pushing the belly button up and in. So we're using the diaphragm to push the air out forcefully, and then there's a passive inhale before the next exhale. So we'll do a couple in a row together, and that's what it sounds like. So you're not doing deep inhales and exhales, we're doing forceful, quick exhales and gentle, passive inhales. So there's no way to know if we like it or not if we don't practice. So let's practice together. So we're going to take a deep cleansing breath, inhaling all the way in and exhaling out. And then we're going to take a deep breath in and begin exhaling forcefully. Inhale and exhale. And we'll do one more round together. So inhale, fill up the lungs, and begin. Inhale and exhale. Nice. So you should feel a little bit more energized and a little bit more awake. So this is a great type of breathing to do in the morning or in the early afternoon like it is right now. As you're making your way toward bedtime, I suggest different types of breathing like full and complete breath or alternate nostril breathing, which is a really nice way to balance both sides of the mind and the body. So we want to be sure that we're matching the way that we're breathing to the outcome that we're looking for. So if we want more energy, like now we're going to go into the rest of our day, it's good to do a nice energy increasing breath, increasing that circulation and feeling more uplifted. And when we're ready to wind down at the end of the day, we want to do a breath that matches that. All right. So let's go ahead and stretch our legs out in front of us. Stretching our feet forward, our feet are pointing up. We'll do a little bit of forward bending. I'll pull the flesh away from my sits bones so that I can sit up straight and tall. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale. Drop forward, leading with the chest and chin. Now we're stretching forward and then we're curving through the spine, dropping the face towards the legs. We're reaching the forehead towards the shins. Even if we're here, we're still reaching the forehead towards the shins, which is why we don't want to curve the upper back so much that the forehead is aiming at the knees or the upper thighs. We want to keep that length through the spine as we fold forward, inhaling and exhaling here. What keeping length in the spine does for our bodies is it stretches out the lower back as well as the backs of the legs. So we're making sure that we're getting a nice big stretch all the way really from the neck all the way down to the heels. We're inhaling and exhaling here. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up, and exhale, the hands float down. Let's find our way to a wide straddle or a narrow straddle. Any kind of straddle will do. And then again, pulling the flesh back from my sits bones so that I can sit up as straight and tall as I can. And of course, if we've been hunching over a computer for years, it might be difficult to get a straight back. That's fine. We just don't want to try to collapse into the lower back. We want to try, even if it means we're leaning forward, to keep that lower back protected. We're going to turn to one side, big inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to walk the hands down towards the foot. And if we only get to just above or below the knee, that's fine. We're just listening to our bodies. If we're feeling some sensation or some stretch, we're doing it right. We want to keep our toes pointed up. Walk the hands back to center. Turn to the opposite side. Walk the hands down towards the foot. And walk the hands back to center. We're going to bend one knee. Bring the foot in close to the body. Clasp opposite elbows and just gently put the weight on that knee. Lifting, inhaling, we're going to switch sides. Bending the opposite knee, we'll bring the foot in close to the body, clasp opposite elbows, and put the weight on that bent leg. Inhaling and exhaling here. Lifting the body, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Bring them in as close to the body as you can. Big inhale, sit up straight and tall, and exhale, gently lean forward. You can hold on to the feet, or you can walk the hands forward. Walking the hands back to center. We're going to make our way back to Savasana, back to corpse-like pose for a couple more stretches, and then we'll end class together. All right, so we're lying down on our mats, facing the sky. We're gonna bend one knee and pull it into the chest. Inhale and exhale here, taking deep breaths into the abdomen. Release that leg, place the foot on top of the left leg. Stretch the right arm out to the right and pull the right knee down to the left hand side. Inhale and exhale here in this spinal twist. Come back to center. Slide the left leg down. Bend, sorry, that was the right leg. Slide the right leg down, bend the left leg, pull it into the chest. Inhale and exhale. Take deep breaths into the abdomen. We're massaging all of the internal organs, working on every level. And then releasing that knee, we're going to place the foot on top of the right knee, left arm out to the left, turn the head to the left, and pull the knee to the right. Releasing that stretch, we'll come back to center, slide both legs down the mat. Lying on the back facing the ceiling or the sky. Inhale and exhale. Relax the body. Relax all the muscles. Stretch the arms out to either side, about a 45-degree angle from the body. Palms are facing up as you're inhaling and exhaling. Feet are falling out to either side. And the whole body is relaxing. The head, neck, and spine are in one straight line. And bring your focus and attention to the breath. Inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, let the stomach be soft. Fill the lungs all the way up. And as you exhale, empty the lungs completely. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way to the top. And exhale, completely empty the lungs. Take a few more deep breaths like this. If you notice any thoughts competing for your attention, acknowledge them and watch them float by as if on a cloud. As you inhale, send the breath to any parts of the body that need a little extra love or that need some acknowledgement for feeling great and serving you. And then bring your thoughts back to your intention for our yoga practice today. Take a few moments holding that intention in your heart and in your mind, and knowing that it's been heard. Then gently bring your awareness back to this space. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Begin to awaken the body. Take any final stretches you might need. And then roll over onto one side into a little ball for just a few breaths. Then when you're ready, push yourself up into a seated position, and we'll end our yoga practice together. Sitting up straight and tall, we'll inhale and sweep the arms up, and exhale, sweep down. Inhale, sweep up, and exhale down, sharing our positive energy with the world around us. One more big inhale, gathering up all of the remainder of that positive energy, bringing it between the palms and bringing the palms into the body. We'll float our hands in front of our foreheads as we think to ourselves. May we think positive thoughts. Our hands come in front of our lips. May we speak kind words. And in front of our hearts, may we spread love and joy wherever we go. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining me for gentle yoga today. I'm so grateful that you could be here. If you'd like to support my small business, you can do so at paypal.me/blissevolution or cash.app/blissevolution. I really appreciate it. And I will be hosting classes this week at Wednesday, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, a kid-friendly family yoga class. Thursday at noon Eastern is a breathe and meditate class. That's half an hour. And then Thursday at 6 Eastern is a Hatha Yoga class. So I hope to see you at those classes this week and next week. Thank you so much for coming and have a great week, everybody. Bye.